What's going on, YouTube? Happy Saturday night. I did end up going tonight to the local club meet. I haven't been really all summer because it's just too hot. But as it does cool off here, the next few months I will be going more often. Here's some of the stuff I got. I'll start with the main lines. Got this black Datsun pickup. I got this. This is a beautiful casting. So these were $1.50 each. This is a 96 Mazda RX-7. And they did a fantastic job on this car. Look at those brake lights. Nice job, Hot Wheels. Almost making it look like a Matchbox. That's a sick mainline right there. I like that car. Let's see. This one is okay. It's a 2016 Honda Civic. Not totally sure how I feel about it. Tell you what though, the execution on it is great for a Hot Wheels mainline. And this is what I prefer to see. Headlights, taillights. Forget about all the stupid racing graphics because they don't look good if you don't have the front and rear detail anyways, in my opinion. Here's the one that I do prefer, and I have this in a few other colors, but I do like this one here. It's a 1990 Honda Civic EF hatchback. It would definitely look better if it had the rear detail, but it does have the front. And it is a pretty cool little car. And then the last main line that I picked up is this one. It's pretty sweet looking because of that color. But I saw Lamley Group, I think, falling a little bit too much in love with this car, putting it in the same sentence as the TLV, which, you know, this is nice for a mainline Hot Wheels, but it's not even on the same planet as the TLV. The only thing that really stands out about this that I would say is really, really nice is the paint. And you can see it has some scratches on the roof. I just pulled it out of the blister. So the paint job sucks, but the paint itself, the color, is sick. The camera's not really doing it much justice, but if you find this car, crack it open and you'll see what I'm talking about. The color is totally amazing. It really is. So those are the main lines. Now I got some Johnny Lightnings I'd like to crack open. And I apologize, I didn't cut any of them open ahead of time. I have a little bit of everything here. I got some Johnny, some M2, some Greenlight. Alright, so here's the card. That'll go in my stack of auto diecast trading cards. And here's the casting, which I think leaves a lot to be desired. I'm not a big fan of this tooling. I don't think any of these diecast brands do a good job with the 67. A lot of really nice 69s. Not a lot of nice 67s in my opinion. I think the Hot Wheels leaves a lot to be desired. I think this one also leaves a lot to be desired. I think where I don't like it is the rear wheel well. I don't know, maybe that's how it is and it's just me. But it is metal on metal. It does have rubber tires with tread. So that is nice. The wheels are nice. I like the wheels. Alright, now this one, much nicer. Lightning strike, huh? Alright, so again, there's your trading card. I do have this casting, and it's the same exact casting, same wheels, everything, but the one I have is silver. So to add a nice blue one, because this is actually, I think, a pretty nice car. They do a nice job with it. There's a little bit of a wheelbase issue, a little bit of a stance issue, but from the side it looks really good. Headlight detail's kind of weak, but you do get the indicators. And the taillights are kind of weak, but at least they are detailed. So it's heavy. It's a really heavy car. That's a black painted metal base. Solid, solid car. So that's a cool addition. I like it. Now this one is dope. This is from Plain Mantis from the year 2000. It's from the True Grit series, which I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with. I only have one other True Grit. The one I have is actually the same casting as this. But the one I have is the Moon Eyes. This one is sweet though because I just love the Johnny Lightning livery with the little Plain Mantis logo. So let's liberate it and take a look. Alright, so it's got a metal base. This is die cast, this is plastic. Pretty sweet though, a lot of detail. The little hatch is detailed. It's got the ramp. I like the Johnny Lightning livery on it, personally. It's a true dually. Got your little step-ups. And I like the graphics on the door. Also on the hood. Rubber tires with tread. Really nice detail with the headlights and the indicators. It's just overall a cool truck. The box is plastic, but it still has sculpted rivets all the way around it. And really nice detail. I don't see any brake light detail. So that would be the only negative thing I'd have to say about it. That and the plastic box. It would be nice if the whole thing was die cast, but that is kind of asking a lot. So that's a cool truck. Now I'm going to get into some brand spanking new Greenlight. I didn't even know these things were hitting. And, you know, it's this series here from Greenlight. Out of the 6 cars, there's only 2 that I like. The rest of them, I really don't buy that often. But they did such a nice job with this series that I might have to grab a couple of them. But anyways, this is, where's it at? Where's it at? I don't know the whole story with this. I don't know if this is Series 1 or if it's Series 2, if they're going to alternate. Because they did do a Barrett Jackson Series 1. Anyways, these are the brand new Mecum auctions. The Ford Bronco sold right before I got there. I was pretty upset about that. That's the one I really wanted. I'll probably have to go onto eBay and buy that one. But this 1970 Chevelle is totally dope. It is killer looking. Probably the nicest 70 in my collection. A lot of the 70s I'm not a big fan of because some of the stances on them are kind of goofy. Like the front end sits too high. This one looks really good though. Check out the license plate. Nice tail lights. Got the rally stripes. Both of these wheels look really nice. The quality control looks like it. Looks like they did a really good job. Got the Goodyear tires on it. And same thing on this side. The wheels look really good. You got the SS 454 badge. Number 2536. And the front end looks great. That looks really good. Got the Mecum sold sticker on the windshield. I dig that. I think that's really cool. Opening hood, and it is closed. I'm really afraid to open that. And I'm not going to do it. Really nice roller. This is like probably the nicest built Greenlight car I have picked up in a while. From top to bottom, from a quality control standpoint, this thing is really well done. It is very well done. The stance looks great. All four wheels look really good. It rolls amazing. No wobble. Everything looks straight. Nothing looks crooked or anything like that. It's a really well-built car for a change. Maybe Greenlight's been hearing all of the gripes and complaints about it. Alright, so I found this one. Well, before I do that, I'll show you guys this. This one here, I'm not going to do in this video, but I'll show you what it is. It's just a big metal tin. Matchbox super fast. There's no copyright date on it, so I don't know. It doesn't look old at all, though. There are 6 cars in it. So, you know what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do a separate video for that, so I'll show those in another video. And then this will be the last, well no, I have this and one more thing for this video. But check this out, I found one of these tonight, really cool, and there's something about it that I want to show you. First of all, what were the Walmarts numbered to? Somebody was saying these are going to be really rare, but I think there's more of these than there are the Walmarts. Or maybe it's the same amount. I don't know. 9,888. That's not rare. Ah, it's so pretty. I love the JDM stuff. Especially the JNC. I didn't realize these were out either. I thought these were still a month or so away. Because I have a sealed inner of these on order that I need to go get. Alright, before I show this car, I'm going to show the Walmart 510, because there's a major difference with this new one. I mean, it is a big, big difference. It makes a huge, huge difference. And so, anyways, this car is sweet. They got the scale pretty close to being right. It's got a ton of awesome detail, separate piece bumpers, chrome trim around all the glass. You've got the Safari, African Safari Racing livery with the Japan Nostalgic Cars logo. What else? Just great detail on the car. Side view mirrors, which look kind of janky in that color. They should have molded these in black. Either black, probably just black, because then it would go with any color they put out. Pretty cool wheels, tires. Not a bad little car. It does have opening hood, which closes up really nicely, and it's a nice roller, which is always a crapshoot with them too. So that is the Walmart exclusive. Here is the hobby exclusive. Notice anything different about it? It's a good difference. I'm very glad that they did it. And it makes sense why they did it too. So yes, it's a different color. That's not what I'm talking about here. Although I do like this color. I like it probably as much as the red. The hood on this, it opens as well. Same engine as the red one. Nice little detailed engine. This hood is tight though. Closes up pretty nice. But check out the stance on that car. Thing is slammed. Let me see if I can unsaturate it here. Or maybe if I do this. This one's better. So it looks like it leans a little bit to the driver's side, or the passenger side actually. But the good thing about these is you can usually correct that kind of stuff because the bases they're not spun, they're just screwed on. But yeah, where I was going with this is basically it's the same car, but it has a different base on it. Because this one is slammed. Same wheels, tires, everything about it's the same. It's the same livery, paint scheme the paint scheme is the same. The only difference is the color. Even the number is the same. All the graphics are the same. The wheels and tires are the same. The absolute only difference is the blue color and the base. Now, I'm curious about the base. Oh yeah, they're very different. Let me see if I can show this on camera here. You can see the difference with the axle on these. The red one definitely gives the car more clearance, which with this car you want, because this is an African Safari race car. So you want it to have a little bit of ground clearance. I'm assuming that this one here is more of a street racer, which is why you would want it to be slammed like that. So anyways, pretty cool. Got one more thing that I want to get here that I want to show. While I cut it out, I will show those two, because those two right now are my two favorite from tonight's haul. Although this one here might have something to say about that. Guy at the show got this from Hobby Lobby, which I didn't even know Hobby Lobby was carrying these. So here's what I will show you before I show you the cars. Let me move these out of the way. That right there is a Hollywood hitch and tow. I didn't know Hobby Lobby carried Hollywood hitch and tows. I knew that they carried hitch and tows, but I didn't know they carried the Hollywoods. All right, let me see if I can leverage this thing out of here without damaging anything. All right, so here is the trailer. It's a casting that we've seen many times from Greenlight, but this one's pretty cool. It's the second car hauler that I have from The Godfather. He's holding his cat. This one has a white top. I think I like this one better than the other one. The black and white really pops. Got your door here. I've got the trailer jack I'll have to put in it. But anyway, so it comes with this car hauler. Here's the car that it comes with. This car is number 1922. So, in last night's video, I've already put it away, or else I would show it, because they would look awesome next to each other. But in last night's video, I showed the 1965 Lincoln Continental. This is a 1955 Cadillac Fleetwood, Series 60, and it looks as gangster as that Lincoln does. They would look really good next to each other. But this is an awesome casting from Greenlight. Now, I'm glad that Greenlight, for the most part, leaves this type of stuff to M2. And they do more 60s, 70s, and then even some new stuff. And because I'm just not nearly as much a fan of this type of stuff from the 50s as I am stuff later on. Like, what I would really like to see more of is stuff from the 80s and 90s. And the main reason for that, it's not because I like this stuff better. It's just, the only reason is because there's so much stuff from the 60s and 70s out there, and there's not a lot of stuff from the 80s and 90s. So that's my reason for that. But some awesome detail on this Cadillac. I've got a few of these now, and I have another one on the way. So little bit of an axle issue. This rear passenger tire is a little bit tight. Other than that, it's a nice little car, or big car. But here is the main reason that I bought it. This is so dope. Number 5814. It is a 1972 Chevy C10. Check out the white Steelies with the chrome hubcaps. It's the white cab with the black, gloss black paint job. All the details done. You got the tow hitch. You've got the Chevrolet on the tailgate. GD Father on the license plate. That's pretty dope. Really nice front end too. A little bit of a paint flaw there on the top of the grill. But other than that, the detail is awesome. The bow tie is very sharp. Sometimes it's real blurry. I really like that grill. It's just like a net. And then the bumper looks great too with the indicators and the license plate. Anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up. Basically, that's what I got. Got a little Godfather Hollywood hitch in tow with the Godfather caddy. This one here might be my favorite of the night, the 1970 Chevelle SS. And I also really am digging this little Bluebird. I will say though, after cracking that Bluebird and cracking that Chevelle, you can really feel a quality difference between M2 and Greenlight, and there's really no comparison. These things just feel like they're going to fall apart. With the Greenlight, it just feels solid. It feels substantial. Some other cool cars. Some nice mainline Hot Wheels, which I don't buy a lot of, but had to pick these up because I'm never going to find them in the store. I can't find anything in the stores anymore. My area is just saturated with scalpers. So, anyways, that's okay. I'm a scalper too, so I'm not complaining. They just beat me to it. Some of us have day jobs, and some of us scalp for our day job. But some cool hauls. I'm happy to find this stuff. I was glad to go tonight. I ended up leaving with a whole bunch of new die-cast and some money in my pocket, so it worked out nice. So anyways, I'm going to wrap this one up, and I might be back with the super fast video. Not sure if it'll be tonight. We'll see how I feel after this one uploads, but if it's not tonight, I'll do it soon, and I will holler at the next video. You all have a good night.